So with that, I'd like to introduce my dear friend, Michael Lerner. And Michael, if you would, could you maybe just share a little bit about your background and how that kind of has evolved to where we're at today?
Sure. Yeah, thanks, Mark. It was great being here and being here with everybody. My background is primarily consumer products. Most of you that have or had children that were in newborns about 3 years old would have seen our products. It was in the juvenile products industry. The company called Safety First. My first product was the baby on board sign, which most people have seen around over the years. And then right from there, we went into a number of other product categories. One of the things that I was focused on at Safety First is always being able to add innovation and a differentiation from our competition in any category we introduced to the consumer through the retailers. We would sell pretty much Walmart and all the different retailers around the U.S., exported to about 50 countries. In fact, I took the company public after about 9 years and ran as a public company for 7 years. The key aspect of Safety First that differentiated us from everybody else is that when we entered the category, we would always do a lot of, analysis on the strengths and weaknesses of our competition, the features they were offering, the price points. And we always wanted to make sure that we would offer that, again, point of differentiation that would be able to allow the consumer to buy our product that would be different and ideally better than anything else they could buy. And from that standpoint, our products were pretty much, when we looked this way, we were in 14 categories. We had 7 number 1 market share positions and 7 number 2 market share positions here in the U.S.
So that's pretty impressive, Michael. I got to tell you, that is very impressive.
Yeah, yes. So we're very lucky. I mean, I had a lot of good people work for the company. I'm very fortunate to surround myself with key individuals, as I know Mark is doing right now with Stoplight Go and Seaforth, and very excited to be part of what he's involved with right now as well.
Yeah, so let's talk about one of the products that you're obviously bringing to Stoplight Go, and it's already, obviously it's one of our subscription products, and obviously I know we're developing some other products behind it. I want to talk about that first, and of course that's the product I'm a big believer in, as you well know, and that's the Thrive Tape. So maybe just a little bit about that product and what makes it so good.
Yes, well, thank you. Yeah, no, it's pretty amazing. Just to even go back a little bit, I sold Safety First it was about 20 years ago. It's quite a while ago. And so I took a lot of time off, spent time with, family and started doing things that I hadn't been able to do before because of working so much. But then my cousin called me up one day and she had an idea of putting something unique and different onto an existing product, which again, was the core competency of Safety First, was really our key differentiator. And so she wanted to do something different, which onto kinesiology tape. So I contacted one of the factories I was working with in the past, very, very strong innovator within their core competency as well. And he introduced me, he didn't do it, but he introduced me to another factory that actually was working on some technology that was very similar to what I envisioned. And so we co-developed this technology, which allowed us to liquefy minerals and silk screen it onto the tape, onto kinesiology tape, which emits far infrared. And so far infrared, gives you a more therapeutic, deeper type healing benefit than other products that might be on the market. So, sorry, Mark, we have some noise in the background.
That's okay. So, actually, this is great because we're doing this live. And Michael's coming to us from actually Bal Harbor or Miami, I think.
Yeah,
somewhere on the beach. Beautiful.
Yeah, I did meetings. I had to find a location in a hotel. I'm at the St. Regis Hotel in Bal Harbor. So sorry for the background, but yeah. So the real innovation of this product is the value add, and that's one of the core competencies of Safety First. That was always my core competency, being able to identify trends, and most importantly, develop a product that would be unique enough and different enough and differentiate the features where it would be a benefit to everybody else listening on this Zoom call right now. And so it took us about 3 years to co-develop this product. And so that'll give you also an idea. Oh, now we really have a lot of noise in the background. So it was very quiet here when I first started. So at that point, what we really have here is a product that will really be, from my perspective, one of the best products you could ever do, that you could work on if you were looking to, work on, let's say, an injury or some type of a, let's say, discomfort inside your body.
Yeah, and Michael, I mean, like I said, I'm a big believer in the product because when Michael and I first were talking about products and stuff, he said, well, I got this product you should try, Mark. And I said, well, I got a really bad torn rotator. Yeah, I'll give it a try, but it probably won't do me any good. And of course, I started using them. I come back to Michael, oh my gosh, this product really works. And I was so excited about it. And then obviously since then, anybody I've ever shared it with, besides me using, every time I have any kind of inflammation or any kind of a sports injury, I use the tape, and it's like it's almost like a miracle because how quickly it works. And so again, I know you spent all this time, the money, the research, the years developing it, but what a great product. I mean, and aren't you actually doing a kind of a clinical right now on this product against some of the competitors out there? Because I don't think there's anything even close to this on the market.
Yes, you're right. In fact, this is our second clinical trial. We've already had one clinical trial on the product that was already out for publication and has been out for publication now. And so, so probably the thing that struck me when I was doing the research on this particular category is that the demographic trends are supporting individuals that want to find more natural, holistic ways to heal their bodies. Going and just getting painkillers or any type of muscle relaxers or things, anti-inflammatories because of the side effects really is becoming a secondary method of trying to heal the body. So what I like about this particular category is that we're able to find a way to eliminate all the side effects because this is an all-natural product. In fact, you'll see that on the packaging, we've been approved from Informed Choice. Informed Choice is the leading, testing lab for WHO and all the other, let's say, athletes that use, products to ensure the fact that there's nothing, no substance abuse or anything else that in that product. This is what the testing labs do. So we are approved by Informed Choice. So we can be used by the Olympics. We can be used by any athlete or any organization out there as well.
Wow, that's fantastic. I got two more quick questions for you, and I appreciate you taking a little time off to be able to do this with me. Obviously, we've got the tape right now, but maybe just share very quickly some of the products we're developing around the tape right now that are going to be available soon.
Sure. I'm a big believer in Stop Like Go. I'm very close friends with Mark, as he said, but I'm a very big believer in his vision and what he's involved with. And just, I held off launching the Thrive tape for a year, waiting for him to get ready to launch his company as well, because I really wanted to make sure that I could do something not only with him, but also because I really enjoy what he's working on and what he's able to bring to the marketplace. So one of the things that I have as one of my core competencies in consumer products, again, as we talked about, as I had mentioned, is that I'm really good at being able to identify trends and be able to innovate and be able to show, where we can create that uniqueness. And I think that no matter what business you're in, you have to keep creating uniqueness from the competition. And one of the categories, obviously, that I was involved with, we were very strong in, was at Safety First. And so we're going to be initially bringing juvenile product, the juvenile category, to Stop Like Go and C4 to make that available to all the members. And I'm going to be an extension, should we say, of these companies when it comes to developing new product, new categories, and any way that I can create that differentiation to help out. And there's a lot of ways in which I can be helpful in creating uniqueness into categories that are going to make you as members and subscribers really enjoying the uniqueness of this company.
Yeah, I mean, and that's fantastic, Michael. And that's really, I mean, for us as a company, I couldn't ask for anything more because, again, like you said, you have this unbelievable ability to really kind of understand the trends of where the market's going and what people really want. And obviously, with your background, what you brought to us is just the best of the best. And so having these juvenile products that are coming and having your background and what you've been able to do already in that arena and having you as a guy that's making all that happen, I mean, everybody that's on this call should be really thankful because, I mean, we're talking about, with Michael here, you're really dealing with the best of the best. And it's a good feeling for us as a company, and it should be a good feeling for all of you out there in the field. So, Michael, anything in closing thoughts? And I appreciate your time.
You said that I did overlook something. So I think what I found at Safety First is that, my first product was the baby on board sign, and obviously it was a very successful product. I was very fortunate to have been involved with that opportunity. But what I learned early on is that we don't want to be a one product company, especially, because we want to continue to gain market share, to be important to the consumer. So in the juvenile category, we had booster seats and nursery monitors, bed rails, security gates, walkers. We were in, we had potty seats, and we had bathtubs. And
how many products did you actually develop? How many products did you develop through Safety First, all total? Do you have any idea?
When I sold the company, we had 250 products in the product line, and for different categories, because we had 6 different potty seats, and we had 4 different booster seats, and in our peggable selection for child safety, which was we had 90% market share in the United States for child safety products. Just to give you an idea. And so we had probably 30 different products in that category. So, but over the course of my career, 16 years I had Safety First, probably developed 1,000 products, because we would always, as we introduced new products, we would call out the existing products that wouldn't make the cut. In other words, we would maybe, when I said that, meaning that they didn't meet either a certain criteria or volume, or because we were just improving them, because there was always ways in which to improve it. So one of the things that we are doing right now with Thrive Tape is we're taking that technology. We're also going to be introducing, and again, Seaforth and Stoplight Go will be the only company with it, we'll have these compression sleeves for the elbow, for the knee, for the wrist, ankle. We're also going to have back support. We'll have things for the arches. So we're creating an entire line of a product that will also have the added value and added benefits of infrared. And then in addition to that, we will have pain patches. These are the typical type pain patches you find at a CVS or a Walgreens or a Walmart. Salon Tass is one example. There's a number of them out there, but we're also going to have the added benefit not only of the menthol and some of the other camphor, some of the other ingredients. These are the active ingredients that are giving you the pain relief, but also infrared. So we're doing things like that. So you're always going to see that at Thrive Tape, we're always going to be innovating, creating that differentiation, creating value add. So everybody in this call, anyone that's part of Stoplight Go and Seaforth, is going to have the best opportunity to heal their bodies and anything that they have available.
Oh man, Michael, I thank you so much, and I mean that. And again, that's one of the reasons I get so excited about Stoplight Go. Is I just look around at the people that are involved behind the scenes, that a lot of you are just now starting to meet for the first time, like Michael, for example, and Oscar, and the whole team we've got. And it just means we've got a really bright future here. So Michael, again, thank you for being on the call. He was in between meetings, but I said, please, Michael, just give me a couple minutes. So again, appreciate it so much.
Absolutely. Thanks, Mark. Nice meeting everyone. Take care.
See you later. Okay, bye.